Ladies and gents, Josh, Factory Match.
Payne here.
So we just got done with the inner fairing on the 2024 Street Glide. We decided to go Blue Burst with a little bit of black here and there that you'll see. But yeah, so we got everything painted. We use OEM Harley paint and then premium clear coat on top of it. But yeah, just got it done. We knocked it out over the week during the night and whatnot, because we're getting all your other stuff done first. But yeah, so a few things in our first video, go back and check that out. We removed everything. Now we're going to assemble it all back together. The one thing we did not go over in that one video that I want to touch on quick was the glove box piece. This guy literally just snaps on. There's just like little pressure points on there. And then when you take it off, if you were to send this into us, just get like a little pry tool and get back behind there and snap it in, or snap it off, I should say. But that's it. So that's the one thing I want to go over quick. Now that that's done, we got all our bolts, hardware, and all whatnot laid out. The parts we painted. I was gonna get hog-tooed speaker lids, but could not get them in time. But those pop off easy, so we'll get those updated at some point. But yeah, we're going to install everything and show you piece by piece how to do it. Very few tools needed to do this job, which is very nice. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 tools. That's all you need. And we'll list those in the videos down in the description area too, so you can see that firsthand. But yeah, very simple process. All right, so we're going to start the install of the inner fairing. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna loosen these bolts down here that's kind of just holding the guts of it upright so it doesn't fall forward or lean back or whatever.
Yep.
That is a 1/2 inch, if I remember right, I believe so. Yep. You can kind of leave these bolts in there too, if you need to kind of get everything down in there, and then once we get the inner in, you can fully pull them out and snap everything in. A little tricky, not bad.
Got it. Cool.
You got it?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thought that was like one of them movies. Okay, we'll go down with that. Slip that in, go up.
Yep, right there.
There's two bosses here on here. The bracket will slide right into there on both sides. You can kind of see it going in there. There we go.
Got it.
Yep,
Okay.
that's that. Next we got the, I don't know,
Ignition
nacelle piece that we're gonna slip in here. This one can be a little tricky. You might have to flex it just a wee bit. Okay. Now we got that in place, we'll tighten these top bolts down. I'll come over here. This is the top 1/2 inch bolts. The one piece that comes down here, it'll be the bolt there, so we'll hold off on that. Throw this in on the other side here quick. Payne got the left-hand side in. I'm gonna get the right-hand side in. It's just a little Allen with the washer on that basically holds the ignition lower nacelle piece. The only Phillips that you should have in this whole process. I don't know torque specs on these. I don't get crazy. This is plastic. These are small bolts. Snug. Next, we could do the drawer, but I think we're gonna put this on first. This is the lower front nacelle piece. We will have these on the website if we don't already. We already painted this, a little two-tone-ish, to kind of match the top fairing. If you remember, these snap in there, and then the 1/2 inch bolts will hold this in place with this bracket, with the inner, with it too.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Snaps in. Snaps in. That's simple. Move this deflector out of the way and you can see the bolt there. You got the other one, top one up there. 1/2 inch head on it. So now that we have the lower piece on, before we install the outer fairing, we're gonna put the 3 bolts in on here that attaches the gut bracket to the inner bracket, or to the inner fairing. You'll have one right up here You're gonna have another one, where am I at?
Right here?
Right here, and then you got another one right there. And that's on each side, obviously. They, torque's 30, get them all in place, and then we'll tighten everything together here. This is gonna be the lower, and then this would be the middle here. There is one plug, it is the headlight. There we go, snap it on there quick. There we go. The outer goes on. There's gonna be 2 upper bolts here. 1, 2, 1 on each side. Make sure that's obviously up underneath like it is here, not, you know, hanging down. But yeah, everything lines up like it should. So what we'll do is tighten these top ones, and then we'll go to the back side here and start tightening those down. So we're gonna hit these ones first. These are Torx 27. We're gonna just get those in snug to hold everything in place. And then we'll go to the front, I should say the back, and get those bolts in next. So here we have, what do you want to say? Air deflection vent piece.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw that on next. You got 2 little snappers there, and then you're gonna have 1 bolt there. Simply snaps in, just like that. When we do paint these, we take these little, what do you want to say?
Rubber guards.
Yeah,
rubber
we take
grommets
those off, but we did snap it on back into place there. This is a T25, Torx 25. That one will go right below the control knob for the vent there. So next here we got the inner bolts. We're gonna put, there's 3 of those, upper, middle, and lower. Just remember, like on the removal, the upper is a longer one. You're gonna have 2 long ones, and then you'll have a short one here. I don't know if it can see it better against the blue there, but short goes in the middle. And these are Torx 27s. So get those tightened up before we fully tighten down everything here. We'll tighten these back ones down and then probably start, I'll maybe give a little more twist, tighten on these outer here, or these inners. We're just using a 1/4-inch drive handle on these, so torque, just don't get crazy. Don't get He-Man. Just get them nice and snug. Like I said earlier, I was gonna do hog tunes, still planning on doing it, but just couldn't get them in time, so we're gonna throw the stockers back on. That side, I'll swap you.
Swap you.
These just snap into place, and then there's a bolt on the bottom that holds them and secures them. We got the speaker bolts done. There's 1 in each bottom. We got those tightened up, so we're good to go. Next, we will do the glove box. Get your USB, or what is that called? That connection.
Yep.
There's like
Your phone connection.
There you go. Hear that little click, and it goes right in. There we go. That looks so much good. Make sure it works. Everything works. Everything's flush there. That's how you know you got that plate on nice and good. I got 10-inch LA chopper bars on here. The stock mirrors obviously go there. There are mirror delete plugs.
Yep.
We painted those.
There is a little L and a little R in the little things.
Yep. The reason is there's a little bit of a curve on the inners. So
nice slant to
it just makes it line up better. There's a little alignment hole. Those just snap into place there. Top of the windshield here. When we did paint it, we painted this obviously vivid black. These slide off if you were to send those into us. Those slide back on. And then this just slides down into there, like so. So now we got this piece on, we got everything tightened up here. We're gonna do what's should be the last of it all. Yeah. The windshield. So before previous video on uninstall, I had the 12-inch Clockworks on. We did a whole review on that, so go check that out in our old videos there. But liked it a lot. It was a great video, or great windshield. You just have to go watch it yourself. I'll explain it all in that video. But for now, we're gonna put the 10-inch dark smoke back onto this because I like it. If you remember, these are side oriented. These are obviously Clockworks mounts. Gonna throw that on, and that. Torx 27s. The only variation that might be possible would be that you have the stock windshield, and I don't know why you would have the stock windshield because it's that bad. But if you do, and you're doing this job and you're all putting it back together, this factory bracket bolts from the bottom side of this. But the Clockworks bolts from the top side. 10-inch dark smoke. I love that windshield. The looks, the performance, functionality is great. These are also side oriented. It'll have it on the bottom side that is left, and then wherever it does have the indentation of the side, it goes down towards the front, and that's because of the curve of everything there. So just make sure you're doing that correctly. Torx 25s. Plastic on plastic on plastic, so don't get crazy. I use a 3-finger method. It does not hurt to go back through on everything and tighten it. We're gonna snug up these. I did not do my side, maybe you did your side. So we just got everything buttoned up on the inner for the 2024 shop bike. I love it, looks great. I was a little hesitant, I'm a blue guy. I've said that like 1,000 times, probably too much, like repeat myself here. But sometimes you can get too much color. With this color, it's nice, it's clean.
Yes.
I'm happy with it. Yeah, it could have gone black, but I think this is the right choice. So we did go black up here on this air deflector piece, and then this top piece too. Normally when we do these, and people have sent those in, they normally do not send these in.
No. And if they do, we usually do color match these with your bike color.
So there's options, but this is what we chose to do. It kind of goes in with the windshield there, and then the screen. It kind of contrasts everything. It looks good. Very, very, very happy with how it looks. Clean.
Yeah.
Very clean.
I'm impressed, actually.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, I'm not much of a blue guy, but I almost teased him about doing a little two-tone, but I think all of it blue. I think it looks great. Adding a little black accents here and there just adds a nice extra touch with it being blue over black on top of it.
Yeah. I think with the addition of the Hogtune speaker lids, those are like a gloss black, and they're a much cleaner, like honeycomb look. Those will really brighten this all up and clean it up a whole lot better. It's just that dull factory
black metallic plastic.
Yeah, it just never looks good.
PPE plastic.
Let's throw those on. We'll get some updated pictures here in the future on that once those come in. But yeah, very happy. Very, very happy. Super easy install. You can do it at home. It's nice to have. This whole process, like I said in the removal video, it can be used for the handlebars as well. And then the front air lower nacelle piece too. Speakers, I'm sure. I'm not a big speaker audio guy, but you could use the same video process for that too. But yeah, very happy. We do not have them on the website. We might be looking into that in the future, but for now you would have to send that in to us and we can get it knocked out. Reach out to us at sales@thefactorymatch.com. That's our email, or just go online. We got other goodies on there. We got our Clockworks windshields. We got tons of color match parts. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, obviously. We're gonna do more install videos and try to help you folks out. So appreciate it. Like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. Thank you.